All right, Chad, we are back at it. Josh Kalinowski.
Chad Lummus. We are here for your weekly Casper Market update, as usual.
All right, I am like, you know that I'm going to be stoked about this one right here because we're not talking about statistics anymore. We're actually going to be talking about feelings. We're talking about feelings today. Because everybody has a feeling of what they think is going to happen in the market, and I got to tell you, I am a person that's probably pretty good in touch with my feelings, man.
You are, yeah.
So we're going to talk about what we believe is going to happen in our market this year, and it's all going to be about feelings. Probably not going to be anything accurate or anything full of statistics. And Chad, I think I should probably go first since, as we all know, that I probably know my feelings pretty well. Okay? All right, so here's what I'm thinking here. Obviously, with interest rates going on right now, there's just a lot of speculation, like when is the Fed gonna drop them, right? And I keep hearing this thing about like, oh, listen, inflation is under control and the market is doing healthy. And I will tell you, I don't know about you, but I think those people are living under a rock because inflation is crazy still, right? Yeah. Unemployment is up to 3.9%, actually just through this statistic. New job growth went from 335,000 to 275,000 in actual job growth. So that actually was lower than we thought. And if you've been to the grocery store anytime recently, nothing is cheap. No. Nothing is cheap. You can't even buy plastic grocery bags for cheap anymore, right? They're actually charging you for that, right? So, you know, with inflation still at a higher than we want to be, all of these statistics saying, and I think that here's what's going to happen is I do believe in June that we are going to see an adjustment in the interest rate. And so that's going to spur some activity. Obviously, we're in an election year, and that just gets crazy and stupid, right? Okay. But here's what I would say is that if you are considering buying right now, listen, the real estate market as a whole is going to stay healthy. We're going to go in our ebbs and flows. We're going to go up and we're going to go down. We're going to have our peaks and we're going to have our valleys. But overall, like, there's no greater time to purchase than now because we know traditionally, Chad, we've been in this industry enough, the median sales price, the average sales price doesn't go down much. No. Right? And the affordability factor continues to just go higher and higher due to circumstances out of our control. That's right. And so for those that are purchasing now, you actually are starting to build equity. You're lowering, obviously, what you own the property from the very beginning, and then you start building equity, which gives you an opportunity to get ahead of the game when that next opportunity comes as well. So we are still continuing to purchase investment opportunities, and we're always looking for real estate and development and those things in the market. I just really believe, like, if you are looking at buying, man, there's no better time to try to do that if the numbers make sense.
Yep. And homes are projected to appreciate over at least the next 5 years.
Well, yeah, I mean, last year we had an increase of 5%, even with the crazy economy that we had. Yeah. You know, this year is going to be a little bit flatter just because we started off the year with the statistics that we have, but it's not going to stop. And so once again, if you are considering buying, and then also here's selling too, by the way. If you can capitalize on this market when there's not a tremendous amount of inventory, you don't have a lot of competition, and especially if you find that other property, right? If you find that next home that you want to be in or that next investment opportunity out there, there's no better time to do that because if the numbers can make sense right now, they're only going to look better in the future. So those are my feelings. Any other feelings that you have that you want to share with everybody?
Yeah, I think that the pace that we're at now is going to continue. I don't think it's going to go much up or down until we get to that rate reduction by the feds. Yeah. And once that hits, be prepared. Be prepared that you're probably not going to get your dream home because you're going to be going into multiple offer situations and you're going to be maybe having to offer more than what they're asking, kind of similar to where we were 2 years ago. Yeah. So that's the downside of this. The upside to right now is you could probably get into a good home, the home you want, and not have to pay extra as far as the purchase.
Yeah, the multiple offers. Yeah, that's exactly right. We're seeing a lot of homes still going for full price. There is a little bit of negotiation room for sure.
There is,
on the sellers and buyer side of it. But you're right, you're not seeing as many multiple offers on properties. There still are, by the way. I mean, when you're priced right, I mean, just this last weekend we saw 12 offers on one property. Yeah. And so you're still seeing that activity, but once again, that's if you're priced right in this economy. So so I don't know about you, buddy, but that's probably enough for feelings, right? On this. But anyway, so once again, just to wrap it up. If you are considering buying, like, once again, you should investigate that, see if the numbers make sense, and go with that gut feeling because, like I said, it's no better time to buy in that opportunity.
That's right. Yeah, there's pros and cons to every market. So. Okay,
well, why don't you close this out?
All right, guys. Hey, we appreciate you guys tuning in. We will be with you again next week with some more facts, stats, and hopefully we have some good stuff.
And a little less feelings.
No feelings.
Talk to you soon.